tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag is, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out. 5-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Starts the drive on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd and 1, Trubisky.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
In motion goes the tight end. Watson off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Watson. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second and 5.
Now Trubisky to throw.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson, he finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Steelers 14, Browns 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
He was brought down by John Johnson. Lock it. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Deontay Johnson.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Steven Sims Jr., 84 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Watson. And incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll run again with Harris. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
The return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll look to throw here.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Steven Sims, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
In motion is Grant. Watson now to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's got the first down and more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that one going to come up short, low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
There he goes, left side, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Watson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Throwing now is Trubisky.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout.
your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendencies. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Now Hill to return it.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 22.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 14, Dolphins 13. Jason Sanders, the kickoff forming.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect it.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
One more time with Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4th down, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll run with
with Dobbins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a
a Miami touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, report! Report! Let him go.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey, little. Shut up! Hey.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Tua going to try and sneak it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Running the counter with Mostert. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So on fourth down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they will take a knee